guys. Welcome back. Like, share, and subscribe. Become a member of this YouTube channel for further notifications and updates. Right now, I have a major update. I have a lot of people that are following the Drew Drechsel court situation in which he was um, arrested for last year concerning the underage girls, as well as a fourth accuser who is his baby mama's friend. Her name is still unknown, but again, the fourth one is a friend of his baby mother's. He had to go to court September 3rd, and now I have the documents from that case. It is only 1.5 pages long. I'm going to go ahead and just read this and get through this for you guys so you guys can get a case update concerning Drew Drechsel. Now, this is concerning the arrest of Drew Drechsel. It's being held at the United States District Court, District of New Jersey. The magistrate is the Honorable Anne-Marie Donia. And this is an order for a continuance. So the document says, this matter having come before the court on the joint application of Rachel A. Honning, and I probably didn't say that name right, I'm sorry, acting United States Attorney for the District of New Jersey, Alyssa Shiver, Assistant U.S. Attorney appearing, and Defendant Andrew Drechsel, Christopher Adams, Esquire, appearing, for an order granting a continuance of the proceedings in the above captioned matter for a period of approximately 90 days to permit the defendant and his counsel time to review informal discovery provided earlier today and to engage in plea negotiations. If the defendant desires to do so, the defendant being aware that he has the right to the matter submitted to a grand jury within 30 days of the date of his initial appearance pursuant to Title 18, United States Code Section 3161, parentheses B, the defendant having consented to this continuance, there having been no prior continuances, and defendant having waived his right to a speedy trial and for good cause shown. It is the finding of this court that this action should be continued for the following reasons. 1. The defendant and his counsel has expressed a need to review the informal discovery materials provided by the United States to confer, to discuss how to proceed and to engage in plea negotiations if appropriate. 2. The defendant has consented to the continuance. And 3. Pursuant to Title 18, United States Code Section 3161, parentheses H, parentheses I, parentheses A, and 316, parentheses H, parentheses 7, parentheses A, the end of justice served by granting the continuance outweigh the best interests of the public and the defendant in a speedy trial. It is therefore on this 3rd day of September 2021 ordered that this action be and hereby is continued for a period of approximately 90 days from the date of entry of this order to and including December 3rd, 2021. And it is further ordered that the period from the date of entry of this order through and including December 3rd, 2021 shall be excludable in computing time under the Speedy Trial Act of 1974. This document is signed by the Judge Magistrate, Honorable Anne-Marie Donia, also seen and agreed by Alyssa Shiver, Assistant U.S. Attorney, and then the third signature is from Drew Drechel's counsel, who is Christopher Adams, Esquire. So in a nutshell, just to give you guys an update, He went to court September 3rd, and the case was continued again for 90 days. Drew Drechsel will now be back in court December 3rd. Apparently, there are plea negotiations that will be, I guess, negotiated as his attorney and the district U.S. attorney prosecuting the case will go through whatever the discovery items were presented, and the discovery items were not in this court order. And then they will come back to court on December 3rd of this year, 2021. So, in a nutshell, again, it looks like this case might end up having a plea deal. And also note, Drew Drechsel has been locked up in federal custody, and he has not been able to be bonded. His bond was refused. So he is currently still in federal custody with no bond. Now, as for, again, from the documents I saw, whatever the discovery was, it was not put in those documents. The document was only a page and a half long. And, what I read to you is what the document basically had. So there was like no new bombshells in it. The only thing I gathered out of this, moving this case forward, Drew Drechsel may be looking to make a plea deal. Now, as far as my previous updates on this situation, I did say that with the collection of charges he has, he's looking at least a minimum of 20 years. At least. Now, how many of that he'll actually get, I don't know. But looking at the charges that he has, again, he's definitely looking at some time. Of course, he'll get, time credited because he actually has been held in custody now for like a year. He has actually been in jail now for a year. I believe he was arrested last August. So he has been there for a year now. And this trial has been delayed because of COVID. And it also has been delayed because of so many discoveries and people coming forward. A lot of the information concerning what exactly has been, put into discovery, I still can't get my hands on. Now, I was looking at other sources, and I did hear a rumor that Drew Drechsel actually kept a mattress behind his warp wall at his gym, and that evidence was seized. And I heard that there was DNA on that mattress. Now, that is unconfirmed. So that's the only rumor I can bring to you guys that I found as far as what these discovery items may or not be. So I definitely wanted to just put that out there because that is alleged. It is an alleged rumor about the mattress. But I did hear that from some other sources that is pretty much trying to keep up with this case also. There was also information that items were seized from his office where he had his gym, and some of that evidence had to do with some of the allegations made by some of the women or the underage minors whom had contact with him, and that evidence was pulled out of his office. It was like, I don't know, just like materials that they might have used during encounters that the minors may have described that the police went to his office and took out of his office. Those materials taken out of his office, I still cannot get the full information on what exactly those materials may have been. So that's just to bring you guys up to date on the handful of things I've heard. And again, The things that I heard, again, are just alleged because the courts are keeping a lot of this information very, very tight to the vest. I have never seen a case where things had to be dug up in this manner. Like they're keeping a lot of things close to the vest about this case. Um, Also, the fourth victim is Jane Doe number 4. She is alleged to be of age when it happened. Again, this was, I believe, April's friend. April is his child's mother. Um, and I'm hearing that there might have been very graphic abuse circumstances with that, and that's alleged also. So if I hear anything else, you guys, I will definitely come back and update you. So just to do a quick recap, he was granted another continuance. He goes back to court December 3rd of this year, December 3rd, 2021. There may be a plea deal set in place at that time, and we probably won't have any more information until then. A lot of the other things outside of what I read you were just rumor allegations. And again, anything else come up, I'll definitely be here. I'm really gut wrenched about this story. Drew Drechsel was definitely, one of my favorite American Ninja Warriors. And, up until this information started to come out and he got arrested, I mean, like, to tell you the truth, I'm still gutted by this. Um, it's really sad what goes on behind the scenes when you consider somebody to be, a hero, somebody that you can look up to, someone that would actually, get you really excited when it's their turn to race or do something for the community. So I'm going to keep following this story. I've been following this story since day one. And thank you to everybody that's been out there supporting this channel. Please subscribe and get notifications. Um, and like I said, as soon as I get information, I read the documents and I bring it straight to you guys. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Share your opinions. There are literally hundreds of opinions. And I read all the comments because I think everyone is just as much in shock about this situation as I am. I literally started watching American Ninja Warrior, and he was like one of my favorites. I mean, I've been watching Ninja Warrior since, if you guys can remember, they didn't even have the swimming pools at first. They had that dirty water that people fell in. I go back that far with this show. So I'm definitely hurting seeing this. He was definitely one of the biggest voices in Ninja Warrior. So share your thoughts, you guys. Thank you guys for hanging in here with me, following this case. This is sad for everybody involved. His children, the children that has the allegations against him. Like I said, like, share, subscribe. Love you guys. Be safe. Until the next video. Bye, guys.